Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of July 2019, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of June. So let's see what is in store for you for July. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month, you have the Four of Hearts. This Four of Hearts indicates that towards the beginning of the month you may have possibly a lot of I think burdensome. You may have a lot of idea that you want to take, but maybe you try to delay those things, maybe because it's not ready, or whatever the case may be. In terms of the finances, it looks like that you may have been waiting for the payout of your possibly bonuses, or even like dividends, or even like tax returns and things like that. So I do see that you want to have this as soon as possible solved for you, but I'm afraid that it may not be this month. So if you have been waiting for those to come out or to resolve itself, maybe wait until next month, because this month there will be a Mercury retrograde cycle. I think it will be starting on July 7th until the August 2nd. So expect that by next month you will see the changes being applied, or whatever the case may be. So the next card that you have representing the influence card or the bridge cards toward the middle of the month, you have this Seven of Hearts. I think for some of you who are looking for a new job, it looks like that the job market now, it's almost harder. It's like harder than what it should be, and this is something that you are aware of. You are aware of the competitions that are applying for. But the thing is that you may have to do extra work in order to get hired. And for some of you who are not looking for a new job, it looks like that you may have an ideas or a desire to switch career, or maybe changing location or position itself. You're not looking for promotion though. Yeah, I don't see it. But maybe because of this boredom in the beginning of the month, you may have like thinking of changing slightly what you are doing right now. So you may have to talk to your supervisor or managers for that, and and see what their response to your request. So the next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the King of Diamonds. I think you have already talked to this person, a male figure in your life, possibly your father, or your husband, or your colleagues, or your manager, possibly an earth sign, male. And it looks like that you have been like dealing with this person in the past, and also try to mitigate the situations, and also getting his advice on your situations. Maybe you have been working for a long time in the same place. You are afraid of changing jobs because of that as well. So that's something that you want to talk about or think about it in the past. For some of you who are looking for a new job, this can be your hiring managers or HR representative that you have been dealing in the past as well. And this can be somebody that you have to work with in order to solve your problem. So the next one that you are representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Five of Clubs. So this Five of Clubs indicates that in the past you have been possibly reluctant to change, or maybe arguing with somebody about little things. But I do see that you learn a lot from that situations. You don't want to get involved in any dispute or disagreement with anybody else's right now, because maybe it's not worth it, and also quite painful in the long run. And therefore you want to take a pause, and also want to see what you can do to avoid these situations. For some of you who are looking for a new job instead, this card actually you learn a lot how to present yourself. And maybe there are some of the things that are mentioned on your CV, they may not be correct, and some of the hiring managers or some of the company may spot that to your to the details. Maybe you didn't mention, or there is a maybe several years gap in your CV, and these people are asking you that questions. Well, like, where were you at that time? Where were you doing at that time? What exactly you did during those gap year or whatever the case may be? And you just have to explain it, and it's simple as that. You have to explain it honestly. So don't try to hide anything in some way, because this can also be impactful for your like job acceptance. You may have to, you may get rejected when they know that it's not true. That's something that you don't want to do or you don't want to have, right? And that's something that you have to, you have to start based on your honesty, so that people can see it clearly that you have, no wrongdoing on those regards. So the next card that you have representing the thing that you need to let go of, you have the Four of Diamond. I think there are 2 4 here that are very important to you. So try to avoid any being too conservative towards your money, and this can be also very painful. Like, you try to curve your spending, and not to spend a lot of on your essential things that you needed to. And that's something that you want to avoid and try to let go those things, because sometimes in life you needed to spend for yourself, so that you get more out of it makes you happy, make you satisfied with your life and with what you are doing right now. So try not to try to budget at least. If you don't want to spend a lot, or maybe you are afraid to spend a lot of money, try to make a budget and then stick to that budget, so that you can just find. So one of the things as well to let go on this card as well, that you want to avoid or to let go some of your biggest fear. Like, you want to pay for a mortgage, or you want to purchase a house. Maybe you are afraid of the interest, or how do you pay for that things. But if you are desperate to have one of houses and things like that, it's better to try to take a risk and let go those fears, and try to do your best on achieving that. So the next card that you have representing the future card towards the end of the month, you have the Two of Clubs. So I do see that there is a moving forward here towards the end of the month, possibly because of we are almost reaching to the end of the Mercury retrograde. So that makes some of the things are being lifted up, and for some of you who are looking for a new job, possibly you will get a reply or feedback on your applications by the end of the month, and possibly you also get a heads up on what are the things that you needed to work on, and what are the things that you cannot continue on that. And don't expect the process may get even faster, because we're still in the retrograde cycle. Try to maybe expect next month, on the month of August, to get a better grip on what you needed to do, and in some way you will get notified on that, and also get better at it too. So the last card here to represent the clarifying card, at the bottom of the deck you have this Ace of Club. So definitely, if you are looking for a new job or applying for one, then expect some good news coming your way by the end of the month. Possibly it's a yes, for some of you. And otherwise, if let's say if it is no, then maybe you have to wait. Possibly they delay it. They may have not get into conclusions either to hire you or not, and that's something that you may have to be patient and try to work on it and start like looking around as well. Don't expect to end up landing a job by sending one applications. So you have to apply more jobs and also positions within the other vacancy as well, because now it's becoming very competitive in the job market front. So I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, just click subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that you get the notifications every time we publish new content on YouTube. And if you want to donate our channel, just send your donations here to this email via PayPal, and see you next month. Thank you.